Welcome to Lemon Branch DIY, the DIY home fix that saves you time and money. Today we're working on our auto paint, and I'm going to show you the easy way on how to use touch-up paint and how to fix those little pesky rock chips. Let's get to it. So this is a pretty nasty scratch that we've got on the back of the truck. You see how nasty that scratch is. It's kind of eaten away the clear coat. It's not as bad as some of them could be because it's not all the way down to the metal, if that makes sense. So I'm going to show you kind of a quick, easy way of how to take care of this so that it looks a lot better and kind of blends in. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take this rubbing alcohol and I'm going to get it all over this microfiber towel. Now the reason we're doing this is it is going to clean off the surface that we're going to paint. So we're going to just rub this really, really good, and you can see it's getting any oil off, any of the stuff that could be in the way of what we're going to be working on. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just kind of clean it off really good. Okay, so this is the touch-up paint that I am going to recommend. This is actually from the dealership. Now you can buy aftermarket paints, and a lot of them are good, but they're not always going to be an exact match. And the difference in price is about $10 to $15 depending on which brand you get for the aftermarket. So I always recommend just going to the dealership, making sure that you match up the exact color paint so that you know exactly what you're going to use. What I like about this particular touch-up paint, and they sell aftermarket all over the place in this particular pen, but what is on the top here is this has got an actual little tip to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this tip and I'm just going to roughen things up just a little bit to prepare it and smooth it out for the paint. So I don't want to get too excited about it because this is going to, we don't want to do too much to it because we don't want to create a bigger problem than what we already have. Okay, so that's as much as I'm going to do. I'm going to get in and get out, and we'll start getting it ready for the paint. All right, so this over here, this side here, it's a little bit more scratched. So I'm just going to kind of blend that together just a little bit better with this tip. So you see how I'm just kind of getting some of the dust and stuff off in between because I just want to see what it is that I'm doing. I don't want to get too much, but just enough. Just like that. Okay. So one thing I should say that's cool about this particular touch-up paint, it has the paint inside, but it also has a clear coat built in the bottom, and I'll kind of show you how this works here in a second. There's a tip at the top that's more of like a pen, and I'll show you how this works in just a second. So we're going to go back to the alcohol, and I'm going to get all the dust and everything off of that now. So let's go ahead and let that dry, and we'll start the touch-up process. Okay, what's cool about this particular touch-up paint, this comes as a pen too. So if you pop off the top that we were just using, it exposes this tip. So it exposes this tip. Now you can control the flow on this tip by just how much you push. So it's all the pressure. So you go on a hard surface and you push up and down on this, and it will start to dispense the paint. So the more pressure you put, the more paint that comes out. The lighter the pressure, the lighter the paint comes out. What's also cool about this particular touch-up paint pen, if we unscrew the top, then you actually have a brush as well. So see that brush comes out? That's for like big areas, but we're not gonna need that today because we don't want to put too much paint on the car. We want to try and get it to blend really good. Then on the bottom is that silver area, that is actually the top coat. Take the bottom out and you can see there's the clear coat. So it has everything that you need all built into this one pen. So you've got a couple different ways of applying the paint as well as a clear coat. So we got to make sure that we shake the paint up really good, 20 to 30 seconds. And I'll show you how you can kind of control it. As you push down, see how that starts to flow? And I'm just going to kind of dab just a little bit. And as long as I just kind of dab and keep the nice solid bead, it will blend in really good with the truck. And you don't want too much, but it will shrink a little bit as it dries. So that's looking really good actually. So let's just get out of it, and we're gonna let it dry now. Okay, cool, let's let it dry. It's been about 45 minutes and we've given it a chance to dry, and you can see the paint did shrink a little bit, and it blends in really good. So now that we're at this point, you can do more. If it's a really bad scratch or chip, you can actually go through and do many coats. This turned out really good, and I don't want to do too much because I want it to try and blend in. So I'm just going to leave it at the one coat. But now that it's dry, and you can tell it's not tacky, it's had a chance to dry, I am going to put the clear coat on it now. Okay, so that's how it turned out after the clear coat has had a chance to dry. It turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. All right, so that was a pretty easy fix. I know it's not 100% professional, and I will always say that, but we got the job done. You didn't have to take it into the body shop, and you can do it yourself. So I'm really happy with it. But now that you got the vehicle all painted up, now check out this other video I did on how to fix the road rash on your wheels. So it's a really good video. It's a really inexpensive fix on how to fix the wheels. So I'll meet you in that video.